Universal Energies. It's your girl, Taurus Takeover, here to do a video for my Tauruses born in April. Let's get started. If you haven't already, make sure you subscribe, hit that notification bell so whenever I post a new video, you'll be notified. Thanks for watching. Welcome to my channel. Universal Energies, show me what I need to see for Taurus born in April, in love, career, emotions, spirituality, abundance. Show me what I need to see for my Taurus born in the month of April. Show me what I need to see for my Taurus born in the month of April. Your card that comes up is Judgment. Judgment is about things that you thought were dead that's coming back. Old things that you thought were over or resurfacing, they're coming to the forefront. You may be judging the situation or the person. They may be judging you. In your situation. Let's get some clarity on the Judgment card. Judgment represents the planet of Pluto. Pluto influences individuals and society through intense transformation, purification, and rebirth. Now that who we are is truly revealed, this is when the universe judges us. This is when Universal literally raises up situations we thought had died long ago to see if we really are who we say we are. Are we brand new or not? Clarify the Judgment card for Taurus born in April. Clarify the Judgment card for Taurus born in April. It is clarified with the Ten of Swords in reversed. So you look at this card, and the first thing you see is all them swords. He's been stabbed in the back. The good thing is, this card in reverse, so it means the complete opposite. All right. So to get a clear understanding, if you're new to my channel, you will hear me talk about clarity all the time. So I'm going to constantly be getting clarity about what we're reading. So the Ten of Swords, there may be a air sign in your environment. So this could be Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. It doesn't have to be, but you may be taking on the energy of an air sign. All right, so in order to get true clarity for that card, there are some other cards that I need to pull, the Sun and the Lovers, because those two energies make up the Ten of Wands. So let me pull the Sun and the Lovers card. Bear with me, you guys, but I do this because I want the most in-depth reading. I want everything to be clear. I don't want to leave anything out. The Sun and the Lovers. Where are you, Lovers? Where are the Lovers? Did I miss the Lovers? The Lovers card. Hold on. Bear with me. I know for sure that the Lovers card is a Gemini card. So again, you may have a air sign, which is a Gemini in your environment. Again, this is a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your environment. If you do not have those people in your environment, that means you may be taking on the energy of an air sign. Here's the Lovers. Okay. Let me go to the Ten of Swords, you guys. Okay, so in the Ten of Swords, what I'm going to do, I'm going to tell you what it means regularly, and then I'll tell you what it means reverse. Because in order to understand the reverse, we need to know what the original card means. So, in this card, you know, you got a man that's been stabbed in the back 10 times, back, neck, head. This says, this means the Lovers, we've seen these swords before. Swords represent speech, thought. So maybe, you know, this guy could be portrayed, betrayed, or, you know. These cards are gender specific. So although you may see a male, this could be for male or female. So there's a betrayal here. Maybe with someone, what they said, what they done, even in their thoughts. So it could be betrayals, old fears, karmic stuff, bad temper, leaving, wanting to come back and lying about it, being in other relationships, but wanting the one. All of it. You want all of it. And it's like, you know what it says, you know why they can talk about it, put it behind them and let it die. It's because they are brand new. None of it hurts anymore because it killed them already. Okay. The person has learned how to speak up, and the Empress knows who she is and what she wants. The only thing is, not only will they discuss this with each other, they will also discuss it with the Lovers they have to abandon to pursue the path back to their one true love. They will have to come clean about all the times they spoke and thought about the one behind their lover's back. Clarity at last about one's final choice once and for all. So I like to just kind of read the overview, but then I'll read the card. I'll read the card. So that's what I'm about to do now. Remember, this card was in reversed. So everything I just said is pretty much going to be the opposite of that. So give me a second. Let me read the card. The Sun card is about things being illuminated. It's about being open. It's about being honest, being free. It's about being in the present. The Lovers card, it's about a balance, feminine, masculine balance, love, hate balance, dark, light balance. It's about balance, but it's also about taking life in. Sometimes one person may be focused on enjoying life. The other person may be more focused on the other person. So I'm going to put these cards together and read for your Ten of Swords reversed. Let me look at it. I'm going to read it with this Judgment card because they all go together. It creates a sort of story when I put it all together so I can see what's really going on. So there may be some things that are coming back that are happening in your life, which makes sense because depending on when you're watching this, July 7th starts what we call the Mercury retrograde. That's when a lot of stuff starts happening from the past. A lot of past situations come back. Past people, past lovers, they come back. But what I see you as being in the present, you're being open, you're being honest about what's going on with yourself and with a relationship. You could be the person that's just enjoying life, taking it all in, ain't worried about nothing because you know the divine got it, your God got it, whatever you believe in, the higher power, you know God got it. Or you could be the other person in this card who's so focused on the other person, you ain't even enjoying the view. You're enjoying the view, but you're enjoying the view of the other person. You're not truly embracing life. So I don't know which one you are in that. Could have to do with a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius. But the Ten of Swords is reversed. So there may have been some betrayal, but you're not going to let it get you down. You're not going to let it take you out. You don't care what people said. You don't care what they thought. You're trying to move past it. Clarify the Ten of Swords in reverse for Taurus, born in April. Clarify the Ten of Swords in reverse for Taurus, born in April. It is clarified with the King of Pentacles in reverse. There may be a Taurus in your environment. There may be a Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn in your environment. This is an earth sign card, but there may also be a fire sign in your environment, which could be a Aries, Leo, or Sagittarius. Again, this card was in reverse. You got two cards in reverse, which means whatever it originally means is going to mean the opposite. So, the King of Pentacles is someone... Oh, yep, sorry. The King of Pentacles is someone who's passionate and inspirational about what to build and how to build it. They may be bossy, but their methods are proven. So with yours being in reverse, are you not motivated? Are you not passionate or inspired about what you're supposed to be doing and how you're supposed to be doing it? Are you not stepping up to the plate to do what you need to do? You're not taking that boss mentality to make the moves that you need to make? The King of Pentacles, upright, he's the king, okay? So he ain't really got to say nothing. He can shake this little wand right here and people will come running. They'll do what he want them to do. But yours is in reverse, remember? So are there some things you're trying to get people to do, But they just ain't doing it. They not following through with what you want them to do. The King of Pentacles is all about his coin, his money, his time, his relationships. He's abundant. Remember, yours is in reverse. So are you not as abundant as you would like to be? Which any Taurus I know, because I'm a Taurus, but I'm a May Taurus, we bought our coins, we bought our money, and no matter how much we got, we still want more. So are you good? Life is good, but you still want more? There ain't enough? Clarify the King of Pentacles in reverse for Taurus. Born in April. Clarify the King of Pentacles in reverse for Taurus. Born in April. Oh my goodness. It is clarified with the Seven of Swords. Reverse. Oh my God. Like, y'all got more reversals than Scorpio. This is crazy. Again, there may be a Gemini, Libra, or Aquarius in your environment. Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. If not, you may be taking on the energy. Now, the Seven of Swords is another card where we got to pull two more cards to figure out what's going on. But just off the top of my head, you know, the Seven of Swords is about somebody like sneaking off, thinking they're getting away with something. Whether it's sneaking off with time, stealing something, stealing time, stealing another relationship, stealing ideas. But again, yours was in reverse. So, and when it's upright, this person here is, they going backwards. They going towards the past. So if yours being in reverse, that means you ain't trying to steal nothing. You trying to do your thing and move towards the future. Seven of Swords is the High Priest and the Star. Let's pull that. High Priestess and the Star. I don't know. The High Priestess and the Star. Here's the High Priest. And the Star. Here we go. So again, I pull these two cards because these two energies make up the energy of this card. Okay, so I like to read them all together because so we don't leave anything out. The High Priestess is about ones that keeps things close to herself. She has secrets that she keeps close. She doesn't put it out there. She knows all but says little. Speaks in a quiet voice, barely repeats herself. The Star card, you may have an Aquarius in your environment. Again, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. There may be an air sign in your environment, or you may be taking on the energy of a Gemini, Libra, Aquarius. The Star card is about being open, being free, pouring all your emotions out. Let's get some clarity for this. I'm going to get clarity for the High Priestess and the Star card, as well as the Seven of Swords. And then we'll get some advice, okay? So the High Priestess, she represents the moon, okay? The moon influences all things cyclical. Emotions, secrets, pregnancies, intuition. The High Priestess sits with the dark moon at her feet because she rules over the mysteries of life. She guards the luscious garden, yet you can only sneak a peek. Her cycles of planting and growth are ancient secrets. She knows all and says next to nothing. If she speaks, it's in a still, small voice. Do you listen? Because she rarely repeats herself. Okay, and then the Star card. The Star card represents Aquarius, okay? Aquarius is associated with logic, raw intelligence, facts, healing, and universal love. This is the calm after the storm, when you have been stripped of everything that kept you from keeping it all the way real about who you are and what you want. You see that giant star? This is the desire the hermit was focused on, the truth of his soul. You see the water being poured into the two pools? This is the water of the Temperance card, except now instead of trying to force your negative emotions and experiences upwards into positivity, you've learned how to completely separate the two. You are focused on pouring only into what brings you peace, and you release the stuff you don't want without paying it any mind or your heart. The relationships justice brought in order to balance your scales have served their purpose. Now you know who you are and who you are not. And then we go back to the Seven of Swords, remembering that it is reversed. So remember, we gonna put it all together now. The High Priestess has come to visit the pure waters of the soul. What quiet knowing, cycle, secret does she share? Whatever she says makes a huge impact, as we can see on the Seven of Swords card. This person has gotten all turned around. Feet going one way, head going another. That means he's telling folks he's about to do one thing, but his mind is on something else entirely. Also, you see how he's looking at those two swords that are sticking out of the ground? It's the card they're talking about. The fact that those swords aren't in his arms means those are words he likely vowed to never say or think again, or words and thoughts he's never ever considered. Yet here he is, unable to tear his eyes away from this perspective. He's making a spectacle of himself, but don't forget, the energy of Aquarius is about honoring the truth of your soul no matter what. If your personal truth changes, you have to follow your heart, even if you wind up looking dumb as hell. Okay, so with that being said, let's put it all together. Let's put it all together. Okay, Taurus, born in April. There may have been some things that have came back up in your life that you thought was dead, gone, over with, not to be addressed again, but it's back. Even though it's back, you are living in the present. You're wide open, honest, open. You're like, hey, I'm living in the present. I'm trusting that everything's going to work out for my good. I'm taking in life. I'm enjoying life. If you're not taking in life, enjoying life, you're the person looking at the other person. It could be a mate. You're focused on them, when you probably should be focused on embracing life like the other person is. Only you know which one you are. You're not worried about betrayal, things that been said to you, done to you, thought about you. You're not thinking about that. You're not going to let that hold you down. Because you know you can rise up and move beyond that. Now, you may not be as abundant as you like. People may not be doing things the way you want them to be doing it. And you may be keeping it to yourself. You may be holding it all in. But there's something about emotions. When you hold it all in, eventually it comes out. And it may pour out. But it's something free and freeing about being honest and open. And putting those emotions on the table. Letting people say, hey, this is me. This is how I feel. This is what I'm doing. And you're not trying to stay stuck in the past. You're trying to move forward. But you want to move forward with the right thoughts, the right speech, the right person. Because you want to be open and honest. You want to stay true to your word. You don't want to be saying one thing and doing another. You want to say what you mean and mean what you say. Because trying to be slick, it ain't you. That's not what you're trying to do. That's not the road you're trying to take, Taurus. Any advice for my Taurus born in April? Any advice for my Taurus? These cards do what they want to do. Any advice for my Taurus born in April? Oh my God. Another reverse card. Hermit. Hermit in reversed. There may be a Virgo in your environment. Or you may be taking on the energy of a Virgo. The Hermit card is all about solitude, being alone. Using your intuition to guide you. But again, this is in reverse. So this means maybe you don't need to be alone so much. Maybe you need to be around people. Maybe you need to open your eyes to what's in front of you. clarify the Hermit card in reverse. Clarify the Hermit card in reverse. Y'all, I never seen so many reverse cards. Like, I thought Scorpio had reverse cards. Y'all, Taurus in April, this is a trip. I don't even know how these cards became reverse. Because I know I turned them all up right. I know I did. But, hey. Cards tell their own story. Give me advice for the Hermit in reverse for Taurus born in April. Oh my God. It is clarified with the Queen of Cups in reverse. The Queen of Cups is all about emotion. She looks at the things that her emotions has produced. This card it's all about being full of emotion, but again, yours is in reverse. And I'm asking for advice. So maybe you need to get out your feelings, Taurus. Because holding on to those emotions, holding on to those feelings, it may not be serving you well. Those emotions, those feelings that can affect the people around you. So open your eyes to what's in front of you. Get out your feelings. Stop focusing on your feelings. Clarify the Queen of Cups in reverse. Clarify the Queen of Cups in reverse for my Taurus born in April. I'm just tripping off reverse, and I want to turn the deck around to be sure, but I can't mess with the energy of the cards, y'all. So I'm just gonna read it how it's coming. If it's resonating, y'all let me know. You leave the comments, let me know if it's resonating with you. 7 of Pentacles, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. There may be a Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn in your environment, or of course you may be embodying this. After all, you are an earth sign. The 7 of Pentacles, let's see, the World and the Hierophant. This guy is looking at his coins, okay? He looking at it, watching it grow, so to speak. But yours is in reverse. And he's also looking at his past coin. So with yours and being in reverse, you could be looking towards the future. Looking at your coins for the future. Whew, Lord. I got to get some clarity for the 7 of Pentacles in reverse. The World and the Hierophant. I ain't never had so much reverse, y'all. That's why I'm just like, what is happening right now? The World and the Hierophant. Okay, here's the Hierophant. This Taurus card. This is you, Taurus. This is your card, the Hierophant. Who did I say? The World. Okay. Where's the World? Did I pass it? Here we go. Okay, there may be a Taurus in your environment. Or, of course, it only makes sense you would be taking on the energy of the Taurus. This is the card for the Taurus. Okay. The Hierophant is about lessons being taught, lessons being learned. You could be the person, the actual Hierophant who's giving the lessons, or you could be the person that's actually receiving the lessons. The World card is about being on display, people watching. And you may be shielding some things you don't want people to see. It could be your spiritual side that you're hiding. It could just be some things you want to keep to yourself. But you have to use your intuition to know what to reveal and what not to reveal. I gotta read the Seven of Pentacles for you, the regular one, and then that way we can have a clearer understanding of why it's reversed. Okay, so the World card is the Saturn card. I should have put the World card first. Sorry about that. So the World card is the Saturn card, and Saturn brings karmic tests in the form of relationships with other people. And the Hierophant rules commitments and spiritual law. That means somebody is about to be tested with relationships that make him or her decide between being true to himself or being true to the other person. On the Pentacles card, we see the Hierophant staring anxiously at a bush with pentacles growing on it. So this is it. But we're going to have to flip it. But let's read how it goes regularly. So on the Pentacles card, we see the man staring anxiously at a bush with pentacles growing on it. He has a gardening tool in his hand, but he's not using it. Since pentacles represent tangible reality, since pentacles represent tangible reality and the Hierophant rules commitments, these pentacles represent things the Hierophant has given his time and energy to. We can assume he's put in all the work he plans to in these relationships, yet he doesn't look at all satisfied with the result. Is that something you put your time into? A relationship, money, a situation that you're just not satisfied with? Did you waste your time or what? But while he's resting on the job, he doesn't notice the pentacle between his feet. If pentacles equal reality, then instead of worrying about all these other relationships that didn't yield what he wanted, he could use his own tool of perception to realize that receiving what he didn't want actually provided instruction on how to manifest what he does want. The secret is that if you know what you want, then you know who you are. Instead of changing the world changed him. Instead of growing these relationships, they grew him. Moving on will require his own recognition of the person he's become. Not only that, but you can't put fallen fruit back onto the tree. He has outgrown these cycles. So again, this is in reverse. And this is advice. So you may be being put on the display. Your spirituality may be put on display. Your relationship could be put on display. And there's a lesson that needs to be learned. Whether you're the teacher or the one receiving the lesson, that's to be determined. Only you know that. But you're no longer just looking at the work you've put on from the past. You're actually looking towards the future because this pentacle is in reverse. You're looking at the time that you put in to other investments, other relationships, other situations that can yield you the fruit, so to speak, that you want to be coming to you. And you're not just sitting, waiting, watching for it to grow. You're actually doing things about it to make this thing manifest. So again, your advice, oh my God, y'all got so many cards. It's like Scorpio's reading. So again, the advice would be to open your eyes to what's in front of you. Get rid of the emotion behind it. There may be some things that you do need to shield a little bit. You don't want to give everything away. And there may be a lesson that needs to be learned. But you're no longer looking at what you did from the past. You're looking forward. Yes, you're still looking at your pentacles, your coins, your relationships, but you're not looking at them with dissatisfaction. You're going to work and do what you need to do to make these things grow, make this relationship better, make your money grow more. You're not just going to sit there idly. You're going to do what needs to be done to get this money, this relationship, this situation, time freedom to grow. I don't know if I read the Hierophant. Did I read the World and the Hierophant for you guys? I don't even... So I just want to, I love clarity. I can't believe this video is as long, you guys, but I have to give you clarity. So the World card here. The World represents Saturn. Saturn influences individuals and society through external experiences that bring pressure, restriction, and hardship to see whether we grasp the size of our internal power. These are known as karmic tests, and they suck. But when you pass, those specific challenges are behind you forever, and the lessons stay with you forever. And when you teach folks what you know, that becomes your legacy forever. You can look behind you with peace, knowing your future will be blessed and highly favored. And then the Hierophant card. Okay, so the Hierophant, again, this is Taurus's card. The Pentacles, Taurus, Libra, Capricorn. But the Hierophant is associated with Taurus, and Taurus is about structure, stability, commitment, and social institutions like churches, schools, corporations, and marriage. You see those keys at the feet? I don't know if you guys can see it. Set of keys right here. This means this Hierophant is in control of some serious knowledge, some of which he can tell you and some of which he can't. Depending on the institution he represents, he might know everything from the 10 Commandments to which side of the street to park on weekends to how to fix your relationship if you really mess up. Don't expect him to always appear in his robes, though. Teachers often hide among students unaware. Everyone can teach you something because everyone hopefully lives according to their own spiritual laws. There is a Hierophant in all of us because every man is a law unto himself. Okay, Taurus. You are officially the longest video that I had to do. This was the advice that I had. Now what I do, I pull your regular cards to see what's going on in the energy. Then I pull advice cards and then I put it all together to make sure I cover everything. This is so many cards. I hope they all fit. Okay. It may seem redundant, like I repeat some of the things, but as I do that, sometimes some new information comes out because I can see the whole thing. Here we go. So again, it started with the Judgment card. Things being resurrected, things being brought back up. But you may be welcoming this reoccurrence. You may be like, hey, bring it on. Come on, because I'm open. I'm honest. Let's bring this thing to the forefront. I'm going to embrace it. Because maybe it's meant to work out this way. Maybe it's meant to be. And even if you've been stabbed in the back, even if you've been betrayed, even if someone's talked about you, did something to you, had ill thoughts about you, you're not going to let it take you down. People may not be reacting the way you want them to react. There may be some things you want them to do. They're not doing it the way you say do it. Maybe you're not bossing up like you need to. Maybe your abundance isn't there like you want it to be. Maybe you being quiet about it. Instead of speaking up, talking up, making things happen, maybe you're being quiet about it. You're keeping your feelings or the things that you know to yourself. You're like, I ain't gonna say nothing. I'm gonna just be quiet. Yeah, I know this, I know that, but I ain't gonna say nothing. But maybe it's time to pour out those emotions. Maybe it's time to stop holding all that stuff in. Be open, be honest, be you. And let everybody know, this is me. This is what's going on with me. Like it, love it, leave it, I don't care. Because I mean what I say. I'm not going to say one thing and do another. I'm going to say this and I'm going to do that. I'm not going to keep one foot in the past and another one in the future and the present. No, if I'm going to the future, let's go. Or let's be here in the present. But I'm not trying to keep going back and forth in the past. I'm not trying to be sneaky. I'm not trying to do no slick stuff. And because of your openness, because of your honesty, your eyes be open. They need to be open. You need to see what's in front of you. But you need to put those emotions to the side. Don't get overly emotional, because that can affect the people around you. So they can affect you and they can affect the people around you with those emotions you putting out. So control your emotions. Put them in check. Stop dealing with them. Stop focusing on them. And yeah, there's some things you may need to keep covered up. You might not need to reveal everything, but you're gonna have to use your intuition on what to reveal and what not to reveal, because there are people that may be watching. And you got to know what's best for you. There's a lesson to be learned. But are you the one giving the lesson? Or are you the one humble enough to receive the lesson? Receive the knowledge that's coming to you. That way you won't be looking at your past coins, your past relationships, your past situations, your past investments, looking at them with sadness, looking at them like, no. You're going to use the tools that you have to look forward and make that money grow. Make that relationship better. Make your situation better. You got the tools that you need. Use it. Don't focus on the past. Focus on the future. And do it with optimism. Don't do it with the, I wish I had more attitude. And I'm a Taurus, so I know we always want more. Like, abundance is our thing, right? But to receive more, you got to already have that mindset that you already got it. You got to be optimistic. You got to be positive. So you got to know that it's coming. You got to know that, hey, I made money before and I can make it again. I got all the tools I need to make it manifest. It's about your action to it, your reaction to it. It's about how you feel about it. That's why I say get out your emotions, because you change your emotion, you just might change your life. You just might change your coins. It might be more abundant than what you have now. You don't want to grow old and sad and depressed thinking about that old money, what could have been, what should have been, and what the rest of it. You don't want to do that. You want to enjoy it now, in the present, and in the future, with happiness, with more abundance. But you got to open your eyes to what you already have. Be happy with what you have. Put your emotions in check. Be positive. Learn what you need to learn. Teach what you need to teach. Be real. Be honest. Be open. Boss up. You may have to boss up. You might be too silent, too quiet. Open your mouth. Tell them what you want. Tell them what they need to do. Enjoy life. Enjoy life. Take it all in. Embrace it. Embrace change. Embrace the old. Your card started, your reading started with something being old. It over here ended with something, you looking at something old. So guess what? If you're going to look at the old, embrace it. Realize what it was. Learn the lesson you need to learn. Be positive and optimistic moving forward. That's how you get more. Being grateful. Because ain't nothing going to hold you back. Ain't nothing going to hold you down. No amount of words, no amount of betrayal. They say, you know, words don't hurt. They do, but guess what? It ain't going to kill you. It ain't going to take you out. Not the Taurus I know. No, 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 no. So Taurus, born in April, you are officially the longest video I have ever done. Like, oh my gosh. And you had the most reversals. But I hope this resonated with you. Y'all make sure you leave comments. Let me know if it resonated. Let me know how you feeling about this reading. Y'all make sure y'all subscribe, like, share. If you know any other Tauruses, whether it's in April or May, or you know any other signs, make sure you share the videos with them. They may need some confirmation. They may need some advice, you know, and I hope that that is what I have brought to you today, you Taurus born in April. So thank you for spending a whole hour with me. Oh my gosh, Taurus, what's going on? Get it together, okay? But thank you. Enjoy your day. Enjoy your life. Share some light. Share some love. And I will see you in the next video.